Welcome to Pixel Yaps, where we talk about pixels and games and, well, pretty much anything we want to talk about. I'm Cesire, and
And
this is my
I'm
co-host.
Loonaromi.
Yeah, Loonaromi,
Sorry,
and
I
we're
cut into
total
you.
professionals. We planned this out. We absolutely have
Yeah,
prompters.
scripted, 100%,
Luna
for
didn't
sure.
send me a list of what she wanted to talk to about like an hour before. That's not it. That's not what happened. Anyway,
Listen, I just thought this is our first. So the first two episodes, we had like set topics. It was like Steam Next Fest time, so like we knew what we were gonna be doing. Like we
yeah.
planned it like that. We were like pros, right? Um,
Uh-oh. I've
um.
continue. Keep going. Keep going. Ignore it.
Sorry, no, I read chat. I'm just laughing. For anybody that doesn't know, we are doing this live on twitch.tv/it's a tree with 3 E's. That is where Cesare streams. It's a shared
Yeah.
channel with her hubby. And yeah, we first do this live and then we upload it on Spotify and YouTube afterwards. So occasionally we may look at chat and get a little bit distracted and giggle at chat's comments.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is our first episode where we don't really have like I mean, there's things happening. Obviously, it's a gaming. We're in the gaming sphere. There's always things happening.
Yeah.
But like with the first two episodes, we're like, right, Steam Next Fest. Now we're like, okay, podcast.
Right? Like, oh, okay, where do we go from here? However, I do think we got a little lucky because, like you said, there's always stuff going on in gaming, and so obviously we're at the tail end of Steam Summer Sale. You've got about like what 2 days left for the
Honestly,
deals.
I'm so ready for it to be over. You know why?
Why?
Because it's annoying. Every single time I open Steam, it's like, badoop. I'm like, I freaking know there's a summer sale, Steam. I'm still broke AF though. Shut up.
Fair. But for those of you that maybe have some funds to throw around, I don't know, Luna, have you seen any at least good deals? Did you
No,
get
I've
anything
ignored
for
the whole
sale?
thing.
Oh, you've
No.
ignored the whole thing. Okay.
I have to. I can't afford
That's
it right
fair.
now, so I just ignored its existence, which that's why I'm complaint. I'm annoyed because Steam is not letting me ignore its existence.
You don't even want to know how much I
Oh,
can't
God.
ignore it because of my giant wish list of 400 plus.
Do you never clear out your wish
No,
list?
I do. I just still want to play most of those games, and like a good chunk of them aren't out yet. You know? So there's just a lot of games that I want to play.
I actually added something to my wish list just before the podcast.
What was that?
Peak.
Ah, all right, well, let's talk about Peak for a second before I pivot back to the Steam sale because even though it's not on
Peak?
sale, it's a very
No.
well-priced game.
It's like $8, right?
Yeah.
And it's this really silly 3D-ish looking game. It's a co-op game where you basically climb a mountain. You climb to the mountain peak with friends.
You forgot the important
And
part. You're scouts, so you're very cute.
yeah, they're just these like little one-colored humanoid things with clothes. You can have a mushroom hat, says, by the way, mushroom hat confirmed. Um, and you can make your little person different colors. So you can be pink, very important. You can also be green, very important.
I'm
And
purple.
what? Right, purple. Well, I don't know. Your gremlin's green with purple hair, so I don't know, green or purple. You
It's
can
because
have both.
I didn't have to have hair in Peak.
Right. Okay, fine. Purple then. Um and it looks really cute. I watched a streamer play it yesterday actually. And what's really interesting about it is that there's like I guess an in-game voice like mic
Yeah.
thing situation.
Uh-huh.
And depending on how far you are from the person, you'll be more audible or less audible.
Yeah, well, and it echoes too. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it echoes.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool. I really want to play it. I really want to try it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Twitch people that I follow have either basically been playing Peak or Umamusume. I will get that name right at some point. So
Which
yeah,
we'll talk
that's
about
the
in a
two
minute.
games. Yeah, we'll go back to that soon. But yeah, Peak looks like a really fun little game. It's only $8, so even though it's not on sale, and you have a friend, I'd recommend trying it out.
I've played it actually.
You've played it,
Yes.
traitor,
I have a group of friends. Yeah, the group of
and
friends
you
that I
didn't
play
tell me
repo
about
with.
it.
We talked about it.
Rude.
Honestly, I didn't think that you would like it because
Wow.
strategy and
It's not strategy. You jump and you
it's
climb. You just go for it.
Luna, please. It's very much strategy. You have
That's how I'm gonna
stamina,
do
you
it.
have limited food.
That's how I'm gonna do it. I'm just
Oh
gonna go
god.
for it.
Well, you are going to die. I feel like I need to let you know now. Just get used to being a ghost.
It's fine. I'll
Because
haunt you. While
it's
you climb up
fun.
to the peak.
We even play on easy, because so like there's multiple levels of difficulty. So the main difficulty, uh, has like what they consider a normal stamina usage, but it also has a mechanic that we didn't like as we're getting familiar with the game, which is a fog, like like Fortnite, where it rises up
Ooh.
over time so that you can't go lower again. So we don't do that
Oh.
one yet because it doesn't feel very helpful while we're trying to learn the maps to also have the
Yeah.
pressure of needing to move quickly. But I can
Oh
see
yeah,
that
there's
being
a new
really
map
good in
every
the future.
day, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's a new map every day. I think they just cycle through maps. So it's a new combination
Mm.
of maps like each day based on how many maps they have. And
Okay.
the other interesting thing about the game is it's actually a collaboration between two different studios. So like these two studios, they got together and they were like, let's make a game jam game. And for those that aren't familiar, game jams are like small development things where you basically like make a game in a weekend or make a game in a day or whatever. So these two companies got together. It's Agro Crab and Landfall. So studios that I'm actually familiar with. It got together and made this game. Now, I will say, I do have to warn, while it is a lot of fun, uh, they're still working on some optimization. So your results might vary a little. I know the first time we played, we had some weird like crashing issues, and some weird lag issues, but we also played again recently, and we played modded this time, solely because we wanted to have
Modded?
we wanted more than 4 people, because it's a 4-player
Ah,
game.
okay.
But there's already mods so you can have
Nice.
more people to play. So we just uncapped the players basically.
Okay.
Um, but that seems to run pretty well. Other than when we lose, we have to restart the lobby because it like gets stuck on the end screen. So it's a good game.
That
It's a
sucks.
lot of fun, but you have to be okay with a little bit of jankiness.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a
I
side
mean,
project.
it I don't know, it looks really fun. It looked really fun when I was watching Defrendos play it yesterday as well. So
Yeah. I
Yep.
think you should get it and play with us.
mm. If somebody would have told me about it earlier, maybe.
To be fair, I was on the fence about it. And then people kept telling me about it, and I was like, okay, fine. And then, the gang was like, okay, we have to play tonight. And so
See,
that's how
I'm
it
just a
happens.
podcast co-host. I don't get told things.
Okay, listen. Let me put some context on this for you. I am NA. I'm an American, if you couldn't tell.
This is true. This is true.
Luna is EU.
Yeah,
We are very, very many hours apart. It's hard to game together.
like 9 hours, I think, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. 9 or 8 hours.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, it's noon for me right now.
It is 8 p.m. for me.
Yeah, so we're like 8 hours apart. So it's a little difficult sometimes to game. But like I said, we have the mod. It was super easy to do. We just use Thunderstore because we use it for repo and lethal.
I need to clean up my wish list.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, I think you should get it and play with us. I think you would have fun.
Okay, noted. So Steam Steam
Summer
Summer
sale.
Sale.
Oh yeah, I had a couple of things I wanted to mention there, mostly just because I've played a couple of indie games
Okay.
recently that I just wanted to highlight. Now the first, actually no wait, all of these ones, all of these ones that I'm about to mention, I do have to disclose that I received a key for them.
Okay.
With that in mind, I recently, actually just yesterday, I finished a indie game called City of Springs, which was actually
that looked
quite
interesting.
yeah, well, and it was quite cool because it's a small team, and so it was really cool to see what a small team can do. Because it to me felt like a pretty full game, and like
Mhm.
originally it's only like $9 or something, and right now during the Steam sale, it's $5, and I'm just like,
Wow.
it is absolutely worth $5. Like if you like the theme at all, if you like just like if you have the funds, it's I was impressed by what they managed to do.
Mhm.
Um, and in the same vein, another game that I had received a key for and played last month was Elise, which was a zombie survival game. And the impressive thing
Scary
about
game.
that was it was one person for the most part. They only got like a
Oh
little
wow.
bit of help here and there. So, like, yes, the game was buggy. Yeah, there were some problems, but it
Mhm.
was it was so impressive to see what one person was able to do. And that one's also on sale for $5.
I'm
So
just sadly looking at it now. The Steam Summer Sale. It's suggesting some of the
uh,
games that are on my wish list. There's Wander Stop, which is like 20% off right now. Smush Come Home, which is like you're like a little mushroom guided adventure. It's only like $10. It's about 50% off.
mhm.
Grimoire Groves. I played the demo of that a while back. I really enjoyed Grimoire Groves. That's like 20% off right now. Yeah, there's some decent sales. Um, I regret looking at this.
Well, I was talking about it, but
Ah,
my last
doing
two
so well.
mentions from Steam sale. This is a game I recently picked up again, but I played it when it came out. Micah and the Witch's Mountain is on sale for like $13,
Mm,
which is a cute little like kind of Kiki's delivery service inspired
mhm.
Chibig game. Very enjoyable. They just finished their last patch for it, so it's got all of the content that they plan to add to it. And then last was Grandma No, which is a
Grandma
yeah, it's
No.
called Grandma No. It's a grandma
Okay.
chaos simulator, basically.
Grandma
So
K.
yeah,
Okay,
well, so you're a
please
granny.
elaborate.
So you're a granny, and
Okay.
your child decides to leave their grandkid, their kid with you to
Uh-huh.
babysit, even though they're like it's ill advised because apparently we're incompetent. And basically, you just go around like destroying your house and like just making an absolute mess, and there's all these weird characters. It was so silly and fun. But that's on sale
Cess
for
likes
ten
chaotic
bucks.
games.
Well,
Sounds
and
worth it for
also
10
for
bucks.
those that aren't familiar with me, I have a character. I talk like a granny a lot, Granny Cesire. So when
Yes.
these grandma games come out, it's my duty to play the granny games. But yeah,
Um,
those are my mentions.
I want to mention some more games. I'm gonna just look at the top sellers that are for sale right now. My favorite, uh, Cyberpunk 2077
Ew,
is
woo.
on sale. It's 65% off right now, the base game, and the expansion is 30% off. I I love this game with my entire being.
Her entire
Highly
being.
recommend. Highly recommend. I haven't played for a week. I feel withdrawal. Highly recommend it. Dead by Daylight is actually on sale by 60%. Elden Ring is 40 off. Red Dead Redemption 2 is 75% off.
That game's so good.
Expedition Yeah, it is. Expedition 33 is 10% off. I would Okay, I'm just gonna say it. For me, a game needs to be at least 30% off for me to feel worth it getting it on a sale. Like otherwise, like I'll just wait. So like for Expedition 33, I'm probably gonna wait until it's like on a bigger sale. I know it's a fairly newer game, so fair. Baldur's Gate is 20 off.
Ew,
Sons of the
woo.
Forest is 66% off. We got Helldivers, that's also 20% off. Repo's 20 as well. And my favorite, my other love, Stardew Valley is 50% off right now.
Oh yeah, that's a steal.
So, if for some reason you don't own Stardew yet, go and get it.
I also throw in the mention for Repo. Repo is so freaking fun.
Yeah, I saw some clips of it. I think it's scary.
Oh, it's so fun.
It looks scary.
All right,
But yeah,
how
that's Steam
about
Summer
we
Sale.
pivot to the game you mentioned earlier and you've been dying to talk about. Take it away, Luna.
It was so hard going into your stream yesterday and not talking more about this because I was like, I should keep this for the podcast. So as you guys may have heard, there is a new gacha on the block. But wait, it's not actually that new. It's been out, I think, in Japan on a mobile for like 4 years. It has just now come to our side of the world and is now also available on Steam. It is quote unquote free. I say quote unquote because every gacha is free technically,
With
unless
terms
you
and
know.
conditions.
Yeah. But so far as any gacha is, it felt very overwhelming when I first installed it because as it being an older gacha, there's already all these systems, all these characters out, and I'm like, what the
Mhm.
heck is this? What am I doing? I still haven't mentioned what game I'm talking about. I'm talking about Umamusume Pretty Derby. It is the horse the horse school idol girl game. It's a
That's a
mouthful.
mouthful. But she has to use
Basically,
those descriptors. She has to. Continue.
yes, all of them. Basically, you are the trainer of these horse girls, the teacher, if you will. So you train them for horse races. Yes, those horse races where people bet on horses and they run on tracks. Except they're girls. They're essentially cute little anime girls with horse ears and tails. They don't resemble horses at all. I want to make that
They
very
really
clear.
don't. That's why Dell was like, no. Well, one of the
They have
reasons.
horse ears and tails. That's it. And they all have like silly little names. But yeah, so they go to the school to become like professional horse racers. Umamusume is what they call themselves. And you're the trainer of them. So you kind of select a girl that you want to train and then you go through their story arc. You can play this game paying attention to the story if you want. It's not necessary. It's absolutely not necessary. I've watched so many streamers who are just playing it because they like the stats, they like the training their horse girls on the different things and seeing them race and overcoming those hurdles kind of thing, you know? So you don't have to pay attention to the story. The story is cute, but it's a lot. It is a lot. I have been paying it. I was playing the game. I saw the game yesterday afternoon after stream. Um, and I was playing it last night and
Uh-huh.
today in the afternoon.
I
And
didn't
I think
realize you
I've played
started.
like yeah, I played like 5 hours total so far. It's addicting. It's very addicting because it does it in short bursts. So you're doing the story. I don't know, did you ever play Fire Emblem Three Houses?
No, but I obviously saw you play it and T play it, so
Yeah.
I'm familiar.
It's so in Fire Emblem Three Houses, apart from when you're doing like the strategy, the battles, you have your I guess school days. It's called school days, days where you as the teacher are on the grounds,
Uh-huh.
and you have so many activities during those days until things wrap up. You have so many days to go until like the next big event kind of thing.
Right.
And Umamusume works the same way. You have like so many days until like the big race or the big um goal that you're supposed to reach. And so within those turns, days slash turns, you have to split your time up between training, racing, so you can gather fans, make sure that they're rested, make sure that they're going on outings so their mood is still good, and all those things. So it's like a lot of like little tasks that you're doing.
Uh-huh.
And then after that time is up, you go race, and it's like super exciting because like the announcer, like they did the announcing really well. It's really intense, just like it is on those horse track races, right? Like it's super intense.
But it's in like Japanese, right?
It's in Japanese. It is
Yeah.
not dubbed. It is not dubbed.
It
So
was kind
you're
of
hearing
fun.
all this in Japanese. It's glorious. I love it. But because of that, it feels almost paced. Like there's always something to do. And because of this, so far, like I said, I'm 5 hours into the game,
Uh-huh.
but so far I haven't felt the need to go like min max on the gacha part of it, if that makes sense. Like I play different gachas too. Like I play Genshin. Genshin Fair Dues, I've played it since it's come out on PC, so I've played that for a few years. Um, but in Genshin, when there's like a new character, Genshin is very, very character focused. And this seems to, so far at least, focus more on the racing. Um, and that has not given me the feeling of, oh my god, I need to spend money on this
Right.
yet.
Yeah.
I want to see how long it takes. And I'm gonna be honest, I think if I ever get to that point where I feel like I want to spend money on this game, I'm probably gonna quit. Um but it's addicting. Like I was not gonna install that game because honestly, oh yeah, very important. The reason I call them idols is after they win,
Yeah.
after the races, the big races, they perform on stage.
Uh-huh.
If the character that you were training wins, she performs center stage.
Yep.
So that's why they're horse girl idols, and they're also schoolgirls because they go to school for being a horse idol. I don't know. It's a lot. It's
Uh,
honestly a lot.
I mean, it had an anime, right? Doesn't it have an
It has an
anime?
anime.
Yeah,
The anime,
yeah.
as far as I know, came out after the game. Um, and it is on Crunchyroll. It is only subbed, so there is no dub available for the anime. I was going to actually watch it before stream so I could like give you like the TLDR of it. But I got too sucked into actually playing the game.
I mean, it's probably a good testament to the game, right?
It's I did not like I
Uh,
wasn't gonna install it because of how silly it sounds and how super crazy girly it looks, you know? I was like, "Nah." And then more and more of my friends started playing it. And then honestly, the person who like persuaded me, because I was like, this isn't gonna be a her game at all, is Fernwitch. Because it's not like if you know Fern, it's not a Fern, like it's not a game that you would think, yeah, Fernwitch is gonna play this. But she plays it and she's been addicted to it. And I'm like, dang it. Um like if she even likes it, maybe there's something to it. So I gave it a shot and yeah, it's addicting. I would not recommend trying it because you will want to not stop
Which
playing it.
means she
Like
does recommend it.
I woke up this morning. I woke up this morning. I was like, I need to play Umamusume. Like, I need to go play the horse girl game.
Oh boy. Soon we're gonna have Luna just with like a little horse girl t-shirt and singing idol songs. Just get
Oh
ready for
god.
Luna's new arc.
Luna Idol arc.
Yeah.
Good
Yep.
lord.
I can see it. Well, there you go. So check out that game if it sounds interesting to you, and you can talk to Luna about it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It really, 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 truly caught me by surprise. I was like, it was not a game that I thought I would like at all.
It's probably
Um,
like the surprise that caught me when I played Date Everything and was like, this actually slaps.
well, that's another game that I've seen now. Like
Uh,
a lot of people have been playing Date Everything this past week and stuff, right?
yeah.
Um, and I thought I wasn't gonna like it because like it's I'm very hit or miss on those type of like games, but I've watched people play it and it looks a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, there's just, they put a lot of work into it, a lot of love.
hmm Yeah, what else? What else is new, Sess?
Oh
Do you have anything,
gosh.
any game specific you'd like to talk about, or are we moving on to
Um,
things we both know? Or
well, I think we'll start with some Palia talk. I think since
Palia?
yeah, yeah,
What's
yeah.
what's that game about? I
Yeah,
don't.
because today's an update day. For those that don't
So
know Palia, let Luna tell you about it.
no, I was gonna do it. No, I don't know
You
Palia.
don't
Twitch
know
recommended
Palia.
for me to play Palia the other week. I don't. I'm joking. I'm a Paleo partner.
I was gonna say
Um,
you can't keep up this ruse.
I cannot. I cannot. I just found it funny that it was in my recommended games list, and I'm like, yeah, Twitch, no kidding.
You're like, yeah, I play it regularly. Thank you.
I'm only a partner, don't know a thing at all. But yeah, Paleo's coming up with a new update. Today actually, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's actually the maintenance is actually extended a little bit longer, but I think it should be done now. So it
Okay.
should. Let me see. Let me check. Let me check the Paleo Discord. It should be live by now. They only said they needed another like 20 minutes.
Okay.
It looks like it is live. So yeah, this is the Solstice Bloom update.
Yeah, and with it, lo and behold, nobody could have ever guessed it. We're gonna be getting more plushies.
More
Actually,
plushies.
one of the plushies that we're gonna be getting is like a cute white cat with a pink bow, and like I need it. Like I need this plushie. You know,
Do
it's
you
it's
need it with
it's
every fiber of your being?
yes, yes, I do indeed. Um, but so the at a glance, we're gonna be able to help our villager pals by completing 5 brand new discovery quests. So new quests coming in. There's gonna be new plushies, new elderwood, umbran decor, which you will have to mainly buy from Subira or Inspiration. I haven't gotten that far in Elderwood, so I really don't know what that's all about yet. There's gonna be new skins and gliders and emotes. And this is kind of exciting, I think, because I know a lot of people who started playing Palia initially didn't know that they were only going to be able to create one character or never change their names. So I know a lot of people just went with really silly names that they regret. You're
Hmm.
gonna finally be able to change your full name or nickname.
Yeah, that's
Which
pretty
is
exciting. I think you have to do it at the website if I saw correctly.
yeah. Let me scroll. Also, there's paleo vinyl available now, just saying. Um, where is it? God, I should have screenshotted it. I looked at it earlier. um, can't find it. Oh, here, self-service name changes. Don't like the name you picked originally? No worries. Players can now change their name by logging into accounts.palia.com once every 30 days. You must
Wow.
have a Palia account in order to do this, and players can change both their full name and nickname via the account portal. Changing either full name or nickname or both will lock both names for 30 days. So there you go.
There you go. That's pretty nice. That's a pretty generous name change policy. Most MMOs will make you
Honestly,
pay
yeah.
for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm honestly a
And
little bit surprised that they didn't go the same route. Not gonna lie.
I mean it's nice. I'm glad they didn't make it a paywall thing. I think ESO doesn't make it pay. Well, no, the character name is paywalled in ESO, right? Yeah, the character change name is paywall, but you can change your username every so often for free, as far as I know.
All right.
Um, is there anything in particular that you're excited for? There's actually going to be a new pet. There's going to be a mimic pet.
Yeah, I saw that and it looks amazing.
It looks
I
so
love
cute.
him. Look at him for those that are
His
watching the video.
tongue, his tongue is a belt.
Yeah, it's very cute. I don't
And he
have
has little
any
fangs.
coins though. I gotta
You don't
start
have any
doing
what?
coins, paleo coins. I gotta start doing my Zeki loyalty
Oh,
club again. I've spent all of them.
I still have some saved up.
Yeah, no, I bought the plush landscape and that basically decimated me.
Yeah, fair. It is. It's a very sus landscape.
uh,
It's very chaotic. Sus is chaotic. Sus likes
yeah.
chaotic.
Well, I need it. I need it for all my plushies.
There's also we're getting new plushies, obviously. We're gonna be getting river
Shark.
shark plushies. Two different types. There's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be a Slumber Fox plush, which is like a big, like,
Yeah.
rolly pillow,
Which I
but
believe, if
fox.
I'm reading correctly, is in the claw machine in Maji
Yeah.
Market. So he's
So the
very
Slumber Fox
exclusive.
plush, yeah, the Slumber Fox plush, the Trufflet plush, and the Cutesy Kitty plush
Yep.
are all gonna be from Zeki's Claw Machine in the Maji Market. And then there's also gonna be a plushie pool.
Yeah, okay, so that's what that is.
Yeah, which you will get to purchase from Tisha's store. You can also unlock the crafting recipe from Kilima or Bahari rummage piles. So you can either skip the rummage piles and just go purchase it, or you can see if you can get it. Another one that they're adding to the game, previously we're only able to get this one if you bought the, I think it was the dragon fruit flavor thing from Madrina's. But the pink Magi dragon is coming
Oh.
to Zeki's Wonders machine.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, so people who haven't been able to get the dragon fruit thing from Madrina's will now be able to get that as well.
Is the market happening right now, Prismatic?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think we just had one.
I don't know if it's over. I think it's over now, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we just had one.
Mhm.
Unfortunately. And then yeah, we're getting a bunch of Umbran pieces, which is nice. We're getting the gazebo, which I've been eyeballing. Very glad we're getting that.
You have the Umbran, not the Umbran, the Elderwood plot, don't you?
Yeah, so that's actually what really took me out of all my coins is I had to buy 2 plots.
She had to.
I had to.
Her hands were forced. She had no choice.
I mean, the Elderwood plot is purple like all the time. It was necessary.
Yeah, that's why I haven't spent any yet, because I'm saving up for that.
It's so good.
I'm saving up for that. New outfits. I really like that pink one. The painted dancer. Looks really cute. I'm curious to see how it will look in game. The thing I'm honestly really excited for with the new cosmetics
Oh
is the
boy.
new glider that's going to be added on the second wave of this patch. Um, it's the Sylph Wings glider. Will become available on July 22nd. It's literally like purple and blue butterfly wings.
Oh, there it is.
Like I need this.
Oh, it's the one that Eldon showed us. Okay.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
They're also doing the summer splash one, so I'm imagining that one will change colors, like the weapons or
I'm
the
guessing,
tools.
yeah. I feel like for this, they have a GIF on the Mimic. They should have a GIF on the Summer Splash one,
I
because like
agree.
I did not know that so as a Paley partner, I got gifted the Summer Splash tools. But like I did not know that they changed colors until like I took them out a few times, and I was like, wait, they're changing colors? And they're
Yeah.
also filled with water.
Yeah, it
So like
wasn't a
that's
good
not
preview.
lighting, it's filled with water. It's not,
Yeah.
it doesn't market itself very well, but it is very
Nuh-uh.
cute. They change colors. It's like, imagine you have like this, you remember in the 90s? We had these like plastic cups that had like sparkles inside and stuff, and they were filled with like a liquid.
Yeah, yeah, and you could put them in the
They were
freezer.
like, they were translucent and stuff. This is kind of like that. It's like, yeah, it has water inside. Looks like it's like plastic or glass with like water inside that moves depending on how you're moving and stuff. It's really cute, and they change colors. So yeah, I feel like they really need to market that better, because they are
Yeah.
actually really cute.
Yeah, because they looked pretty underwhelming when I saw them in the
Mhm.
store.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go get them.
No.
Then they gifted them to the partners. I'm like, well, I might as well try them out. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Although I think we all know the real winner is this creepy Bring It On Chapaa sticker.
Wait, why is it creepy? Why are you calling it creepy?
I'm sorry, this is a Chapaa with this 6-pack. I don't know how to feel. I'm confused.
The veins is what does it for me. Like this is a really ripped Chapaa.
It's very ripped. This Chapaa is going to take us down for all of the Chappas that we've killed.
Yeah, like beware of the Chapaa.
Yeah, this is the beginning of the Chapaa revolution. And we are all doomed.
Could you if they actually like made a quest for funsies, like a April Fool's quest with just like this really muscular Chapaa that like chases after you.
I honestly wouldn't put it past them. It seems like something they would do.
Oh my! And this is gonna be 100 Palia coins. The ripped
Yeah.
Chapaa.
Yeah, you know, the price points are smart. I still think they're expensive, obviously, but it's smart because like when you have like 100 coins left over or something, you're like, oh, I'll just grab this
Yeah.
sticker.
Mm-hmm. The ripped Chapaa.
It's something. It looks like they're adding another dye skin,
Yeah, a more D&D one.
which
The
is
black
cute.
and red.
They're adding another Elderwood landscape, this time in a cavern instead of out in the open, which is interesting. I am excited to see what the community does with that, because they're
Yeah, I'm
far more
excited to
creative than
see it.
me.
I'm excited. I think if I had to choose between this one and the Elderwood like Woods one, I'd still choose the Woods one. Not
Oh,
gonna lie, but
100%. It's so cute.
and it has bouncy mushrooms, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe this one will have
Yes,
bouncy mushrooms too. Who knows?
maybe. But yeah,
Who knows?
the other one has bouncy mushrooms and all these pathways. Although I feel like it's a bit of a tease how much work they're putting into the outside of these plots. Like, I can't put anything here. Why are you doing this to me?
I'm really hoping at some point, maybe not make the entire plot available to be able to place stuff on, but like sometimes there's like these areas, so it would be really cute if we were able to place stuff in those areas specifically. You know, like if they made little squarish areas available to place things, not the whole entire plot, but like
Yeah,
have the main
yeah.
plot, and then like if there's like an area that has like any kind of little space available to put like a small seating arrangement or something, that they have that available to place stuff on as well. I think that'd be really cute.
Yeah, yeah, I could see them doing it. I mean, I could see them opening up the whole plot if they could do
That'd
it
be
without
freaking
it
awesome.
hurting
I don't know if I would
performance.
feel overwhelmed
Well, I
because the
think that's
plots are
what
pretty
keeps them.
big.
Yeah, I think that's what keeps them from doing some of that. Well, that
Yeah.
and might affect performance. Who knows?
Mhm. Probably. Poor Switch players.
I'm hoping things get better for the Switch 2 players. They have a Switch 2
Yeah.
edition, don't they?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I should try it out then and let you guys know.
Says has a Switch too.
I do have a Switch 2.
I did not know this.
Yeah, I couldn't help myself. I got the email that I could buy it directly from Nintendo and I was just like, okay.
Okay, fine. If you
Yeah.
insist.
Trina, I've been playing Mario Kart World. It's so fun.
Oh my god.
I haven't been
Not
talking about it
jealous.
because nobody else has one. I don't want to make them jealous.
Well, you failed. You failed. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I've been playing Wind
Especially because
Waker.
before the Switch came out, I was like, the Switch 2, I was like, oh no, I need to get a Switch 2. And Tess was like, no, you can wait. and here
Uh,
we go. She bought one.
Listen, the opportunity came up.
Fair.
My hands were
I was
tied. I
there
had
with
to
it.
treat myself.
Obviously. Yeah, I think that's. Is there more that we want to cover with Palia with the new update?
I'm wondering what the heck they mean by honey lure changes. The honey lure has been
Huh?
rebalanced and normalized across multiple locations. What does that mean?
I don't know.
What
I
does that
didn't see
mean?
that. I did not see that.
Also,
See,
for
I was
the
gonna move on to saying a little bit about Discovery quests, how there's gonna be new quests available with a Hodari,
ooh
Zeki,
woo
Kenyatta and Tish,
and Gel
Reth and Gel, yeah,
and Delilah.
and
Oh,
Delilah
Delilah!
and
Yay!
Badra. You do need to have their friendship levels at 2 to unlock these quests, but they look like they're gonna be pretty fun.
I'm excited to try out these quests for a couple of reasons. I was very impressed with the Prism Beard quest, for example, during the last
Mm.
update. And so I'm excited to see what the quality I feel like this next patch kind of gives us an idea of what we can expect because they mentioned in one of their dev logs that all of the patches going forward will have at least a little bit of story content, mostly through these
Yeah.
discovery quests. And so I think this will be a good test to see what that really means.
Yeah, it does have me excited to see. I'm kind of really excited for the Kenyatta and Tish quest, honestly. And
Yeah.
what's curious about these new discovery quests is that they always um most of them contain two people within the quest. So I wonder how that's gonna work.
Well, it's because if you noticed with the Elderwoods, they finally unlocked the ability for the NPCs to be in a conversation, two of them at the same time.
Yeah.
And so you've seen that they've been using that more and more. And so
Hmm.
I imagine we'll see a lot more of that going forward because like that was one of the charming things about like Stardew, for example, was like you would come up on conversations between two characters and then
Hmm.
interject yourself into it, which is something Palia couldn't really do up until Elderwood, it seems like, and they figured it out. Now, is there some awkwardness when the conversation is over and that character is not there? Maybe a little, but it's worth it for the ability to have the characters interact with each other instead of only interacting through you, the player.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited. It looks like a good update.
Yeah, yeah.
All in
Well,
all.
and it definitely there was a while there where there definitely was kind of a story content drought, if you will. And so it's nice to see that they recognized that and are fixing
Absolutely. I
it.
mean, the reason I didn't feel the need to catch up at all for the longest time was because there wasn't anything new, you know?
Mhm.
Like, I felt like I'm gonna catch up and then I'm just not gonna have anything to do, like quest wise. So the fact that they're planning on adding some new story drops now with every content patch makes me more motivated and excited to actually get caught up in the story because I feel like
Yeah.
I won't be left with nothing.
Right, right. Well, and it just makes the world feel more alive. It brings me back to the way that Guild Wars 2 tells their story, which is just through the environment and interactions with characters themselves. So, it's very
Yeah,
familiar and comfortable for me.
I'm just thinking, um, since we're on Palia, do you know? I'm trying to see where it is. I don't remember where it was. Do you know if the little overlay on Discord is still available to get? If
Um,
that's over now?
let me double check.
For those who
Um,
don't know, on Discord you can have like a little profile picture overlay, and there's this cute little Palia frame with like a little Chapaa that bounces in and out of the frame. It's really really cute, and you only need to have the game open with Discord as an overlay for like 15 minutes, I think. But I don't know if it's still available.
yeah. I mean, I can still see it in my quest list, but I don't know if I just still see it because I did the quest.
Let me see. I think I saw it on Palia's Twitter
It was on
today.
their Discord at the very least. Let's see.
Scrolling here. Um.
Oh,
No. It was until June 30th,
okay.
sadly.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, yeah, chat, just let us know. Thanks, Prismatic.
Sorry if you guys missed out and I just teased it.
Well, I mean, so I've seen a bunch of games and shows and stuff start using those quests more regularly, so I would
Mhm.
be surprised if this is the only time Palia does it.
Yeah.
What was actually surprising
Keep
to
an eye on it.
me is that you just had to have the game open with Discord open, because in the past you had to like stream it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, yeah. So it was a very interesting new kind of quest.
Maybe Discord noticed that not everybody wants to do that. Not everybody
Yeah.
wants to do the streaming.
I don't know.
I know I
But
never did a lot of the other quests and stuff because I didn't want to
yeah.
tell people like you have to. I don't know. Felt weird to me.
Well, that was actually the funny thing about the streaming too, is nobody needed to be watching.
Oh really? I
For
didn't know
most of
that.
them, yeah. For most of them, you could just stream it. But yeah,
Okay,
that
that's
is
funny.
the Palia update. Just came out today. Fresh off the
Brand new.
presses about like 15, 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, this is why
So
I need to make an effort to upload these podcasts on
eh,
time.
well, so like for the podcast, if it gets uploaded, it would be yesterday, but whatever.
Yeah, if it gets uploaded. You have no faith in me.
I just don't want to. No, I have faith in you. I just don't want to pressure you.
Just no faith, guys. Don't worry.
Okay. So the only other thing I really had to talk about was some upcoming games that are releasing. Did you have anything else?
I have one more topic
All
that I
right.
could.
Let's start with that then.
I wanted to talk about like the daily grind burnout when you're like
Mhm.
playing in an MMO. And I guess I wanted to talk about this because you recently brought it up in my
Yep.
chat when we
Yeah.
were doing an ESO giveaway.
Yeah.
So, for those that don't know, I am on an ESO stream team, Elder Scrolls Online, and I've been playing the Elder Scrolls Online since 2014, since the like closed beta. So I've been playing it for a hot minute. When one Tamriel came out is when the crown store got introduced. Like ESO did not have a crown store from the get-go. That's something that
Uh-huh.
came into like introduced later. One Tamriel also brought it so that alliances were open, yada yada yada. It brought a bunch of good stuff to the game. What they also did, sometime after One Tamriel, is start making these um, events that come around periodically where you log in daily to do a quest or I don't know, something, and then you get event tickets, and with these event tickets, you can buy stuff. Now, it I feel like it was all right until they brought out the Indrix. Um, for those that don't know, Indrix are a creature in ESO, a kind of deer-ish creature that you were able to get through event tickets. So you had to like get 4 different type of berries with these event tickets. And once you had these 4 different berries, you were able to um, I guess put them together and evolve them into like an Indrik mount. They were all the rave when they came out. People loved them. Some people still love them. But I feel like a large part of the community started feeling really burned out because these berries were like restricted to that event. Like let's say, I don't remember the berry name specifically, but let's say the white berry is available now. The white berry won't be available next event. Next event it will be the blueberry, and the event after the orange berry, and then the purple berry, you know? So people started getting this feeling like this pressure to log on to get the event tickets every day so
Mhm.
they can get all the berries and then get the Indrik. And they've kind of continued with that thing, just with different items now. Like right now, there's I think a skin you can unlock, a gathering animation that you can unlock, an outfit, and I think there's a house coming towards the end of the year that you'll be able to unlock with event tickets.
Mhm.
And it's the same thing. Right now, you first have to get 3 fragments for a pet. Once you have the 3 fragments, you can turn them into a pet. You need to have the pet to be able to get
Yeah, yeah, like the
to
pet has to morph into the next
the pet
item and then you have to
has
get
to
the
move
pet
into the next
again.
item, and then you have to get the pet again. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. The
Yeah.
next item still also needs its own fragment still. So, like, the outfit has its own, like, 3 or 4 fragments. You need the pet fragments, then the pet, then the fragments for the outfit, so you can morph the new fragments and the pet into the outfit. And that's a lot of things that you have to gather. And it's a lot of event tickets that you need to remember to log in daily because you can only get these event tickets up to 3, sometimes 4, but usually up to 3 once a day. And that has made a lot of people feel, including me, really burned out um, of the game and of the events.
Yeah.
Like, I always say now, like, I feel like just a lot of people are like, "Oh, no, you need to, like, do the event. Oh my god, there's an event on. Go do the event." No, don't do the event. I'm sorry.
Well, like,
I
unless
am
you
a
want
stream
to, you know?
unless you want to. I'm a stream team member, and as a stream team member, I'm gonna tell you right now, unless you really want to, don't do the event. And this goes for any game, not just ESO. I'm using ESO as an example because we talked about it recently.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, but this goes for any game. Like, I've gotten burnt out of Genshin before because Genshin, is a gacha game that frequently has, like, 3 events going at the same time,
Yeah.
and you're trying to min-max and do all these things, and it just burns you out. So unless there's, like, an item specifically that you really want from this specific event, then sure, go for it, but don't go for it on the detriment of you getting burnt out of the game, because then
Yeah.
what's the point? Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna have given it your all to get this one item, but then you're gonna be burnt out of the game and not be playing it anymore. So what's the point,
Well, and see, they were
right?
getting me with the houses because I was like, oh, I love getting houses. And then I was like, Cesire, you don't
Yeah.
even decorate the houses. Like, you don't play the game enough. All you do is collect furniture and never decorate. And so that was when I freed myself from
Yeah.
ESO's event grind. But that's why I like Guild Wars 2. So Guild Wars 2 is an example, in my opinion, of a decent event system because so, like they have obviously their festivals, right? Those are the ones that you know are coming at a certain time each year.
Mhm.
And the items that you get from that, it's like you earn it for doing like so many activities during the season. But if you don't get it
Yeah.
that year, you don't have to worry because you can just buy it with the event currency next year. And like all of those items are always available to be bought if you missed
I
them.
love that.
Yeah, and so it's just like I've missed, I missed one year, and I was just like, oh, it's okay because I can just get it next year. I don't have to worry
See you
about
next year. Yeah.
missing out on that cosmetic forever. And I
I
surprised more people don't do that.
Yeah, I personally I don't mind events. I've noticed I really don't like it when they cap it being able to only get like certain amount of event tickets or whatever,
Yeah,
or
I always thought
progressing
that was
a
weird.
certain way per day. Like in Final Fantasy 14 online, um I you can, like, they do events too, but you can literally do that event in one go. Like, you dedicate 30 minutes, 30, maybe 40 minutes to that event, and you can complete it within those 30, 40 minutes. You can get all the things that you want from it, and you're done. You don't need to log in daily to grind it and to get the little items to unlock all the things to progress it. No, you do it in one sitting and you're done. There's a cute little story to it every single time as well. Usually it adds on to last year's story, not in a way that it's necessary for you to have done last year's story. It's so cute on its own as well. But if you've done last year's story, there's like some Easter eggs and stuff like that. So it's cool. And if you missed last year's event and you still want to get like the cosmetics from that event, you can purchase it. You have to purchase it with real money, but usually it's like $1, for
Yeah.
example, for like a full outfit, and I feel like that's fine. Um, yeah, and I wish more games would do it similar to that, that you can just do it all in one
Well,
go and it doesn't cap you.
and the other problem, I mean, with like, unfortunately, sorry ESO, but with ESO specifically, is they had the cap on the tickets. So you can only have like, what, 12? And it's just like,
12.
why won't you just let me hoard my tickets until I want to spend
Yeah.
them? Like, I never understood that.
Yeah, I don't like the ticket cap. I hope at some point they remove it or at least make it higher. Give us like let us have like 20 or 25 or something
It
like
doesn't
that.
make
You know?
sense, you know? It's just like, so
No.
what? You don't want me to be able to just like buy all the items at the beginning of the next event? Well, I
There's
want to
absolutely
buy
several
them all.
times. Yeah, there's absolutely several times where I've been like, okay, but I don't want any of this stuff, but I also don't want my tickets to go to waste. So, you know. On that note, I do have to say I do like it that they at least warn you now.
Yeah, yeah, they do warn you now.
Because I don't know if you remember, but they used to not warn you.
No, I
So
messed up all the
now when
time.
you yeah, now when you collect event tickets and you have the max amount of tickets, which is 12 tickets, it will say that you're capped. So you can first go spend them and then get new ones. But yeah, I lost so many tickets beforehand when they didn't tell you
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
They're just
it
going
was
to the void.
unfortunate. It's a decision.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But yeah, that's the gist of it with events. Like my TLDR on that is like, if it's if you're putting everything, all your spoons into the event, and you're gonna burn yourself out on it, don't do the event.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and it's hard, like we all fall for the but I want that thing and I
Yeah.
want this thing and it's just like, well, do you?
Do you
Do
really?
you really? Like, do you want to do that work for it? I don't know. And like let's be
Mhm.
real, when it comes to MMOs, most of this stuff eventually comes back at some
Yeah,
point as like a
absolutely.
drop or you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, the completionist, and that's
Absolutely.
like I had to, I'm a completionist, but I had to just understand that there are certain things I'm not gonna complete.
But then, like, maybe it's up to us to try and shift our focus on like, in ESO specifically, there's so many things to complete,
Yeah,
so many achievements to get. Maybe just shift your focus to something else,
yeah.
you know? Like, a pro, actually sorry, I wanna put something positive in there because I feel like we've been bashing on it a little bit.
Go ahead.
Um, they've started doing these golden pursuits recently, which is a different event. Which I do have to say, I do not like when they pair up the golden pursuits with the normal events because I feel like that's just too much in one go. Like, do one or the other, not both at the same time, please and thank you.
Well, you should, if you're gonna have
Um,
them both at the same time, you should be able to complete a
tie
lot
them
of the.
together.
Yeah, exactly. Continue.
Yeah, exactly. No, sorry, because recently, just this past week, I think it ended today actually. They had a vengeance campaign going, which vengeance is like a new PvP thing that they're trying out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they had like a goal to, I guess, entice people to go try it out. They had the golden pursuits paired up with it, which I thought was really smart, which was really nice. But on top of that, they also had the Cenithars event, with which you could get event tickets. But Cenithar event basically makes it so that everything that you purchase with gold in ESO is cheaper. So it's a great time to
Right.
like stock up on houses and stuff, like gold purchasable homes. And because they were both happening at the same time, like the Cenithar event and the Vengeance event,
Mm-hmm.
I completely slept on the Cenithar event. Like I just, I knew the Vengeance event was going on, but I thought Cenithars was gonna be afterwards
Right.
and not at the same time, but it was at the same time. So I really wish that they were not at the same time. This doesn't just go for these two, but in general, because it's a lot. Because then, like, people who still want to do both are then logging in to get their stupid event tickets. Sorry. And also doing the golden pursuits. The golden pursuits themselves are really cool because they are like what I said. They're an event thing where you usually get up to 3 or 4 different rewards, but you can knock them all out in one day if you want. There's just like a list of things that you can do to get so many points, and each stage of points thingies unlocks a new item.
Well,
So
and a
that is
lot
pretty cool.
are things you would be doing anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like the Vengeance event one, I did that. I unlocked the full thing without even ever looking at the list. So yeah, I want them to do that more. I'm frustrated about the event though because for personal reasons, I had a whole Zenithar event video ready to post,
Well, and
and I didn't post it because yeah.
yeah, like you said, to be fair to the MMOs, like, they're trying to keep a very large player base happy and keep them playing their game when there's so much competition out there. So I get where they're coming from and I understand why they do it, but yeah,
It's actually really
I
fun.
burned myself out.
Mhm. It's really funny. I was watching an interview, a Trash Taste interview of with Josh Strife Hayes. You probably know of him.
Mhm.
Um, and he was saying MMO players are so particular because MMO players, like if you are a main MMO player, that's what you do.
Yeah.
It's like my MMO is the best MMO
Yeah, yeah,
constantly.
yeah.
Like, and he was like, people need to try different MMOs. It's so important to try different games so you have a kind of bar scale, you know? Because if you're always only going to be playing this one game, of course you're going to think it's the best thing ever because it's all you know, right? But yeah, I just find it interesting. Anyways, I ranted for quite a bit there. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I mean, you had a topic, but yeah, I guess to start wrapping this up, I had a few game release on my radar for this month. On July 11th, coming up soon, is a game called Last Report. This is a game Luna won't like, but it's a game that I played a demo for, and I thought it was very interesting. It's a like little pixel horror game where you are a night shift park ranger, and you're like, kind of like reading through reports, and there's just this weird stuff happening out in the forest. So yeah, that's July 11th is the release date for that. And then July 16th, we have another little indie game called Worship, which is another game that I played a demo for. This one is kind of like Cult of the Lamb meets Pikmin. And so you like run your little cult members through a roguelike combat situation and build up your cult. It's coming to early access. Yeah. So that's July 16th. The demo is still up if you want to check out the demo. So that one was pretty fun.
Nice.
The next one I have to mention is actually a game I just got a key for.
Ooh.
The Wandering Village. This game has technically been out, but it leaves early access on July 17th. And so I will actually be playing it on that day on stream.
Is there co-op on that? Do you know? Because I got a key for it as well.
I do not think there is. I think it's just a solo. I saw Elena Green play it a while back. It's just kind of like a solo city builder on the back of a dinosaur. So yeah, that one is full release July 17th. Now, I have to segue a little bit. When I say full release, in this day and age, that doesn't tend to mean the developers are actually finished adding stuff. However, they're comfortable enough to leave early access. And it doesn't mean that they're done adding more features or like maybe future DLCs. But yeah, so they'll be celebrating that next week, and I imagine like right now the game is on sale. I imagine it'll probably be on sale again to promote the launch of 1.0. And then lastly, the last game I have on my radar for this month, July 24th, Hotel Galactic. I have talked about this game last stream, I think, like last episode. That's
you tried to
July
Steam Next Fest, didn't you?
Yeah, I tried the demo. I basically tried the demo for all of these except for the Wandering Village.
I'm excited for Wandering Village purely because they're a Switzerland-based company, and that makes me really happy that a Switzerland-based company is actually releasing a game that people are playing, and yeah. I have a game that I'm excited for as well.
All right, what's that?
Actually, on that note, it's not indie though, so please don't shame me. Sims.
Oh, what about Sims?
There's a fairy expansion pack coming out on July 10th, so in 2 days. That I'll probably be playing on stream, honestly.
Oh, maybe we'll get another Light Luna on Fire stream.
Oh god. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, that's our thoughts on recent gaming and things we're excited for that are coming. Thank you everybody so much for joining Pixel Yaps episode 3. I can't believe we're already on episode 3.
I know. I mean, it feels like the first episode, so
it excites me. It does.
It's because Next Fest was so different.
Yeah, it's the first, I guess, it's the first taste test of how these episodes are probably gonna go. But yeah, I had a good time. Hope you enjoyed yourself too, Cess.
Yeah, thanks for watching. You can catch me at twitch.tv/it'satree with 3 E's, Monday through Fridays, starting at 11:30 a.m. Mountain Time. And I also throw stuff on my YouTube now, which is youtube.com/@it'sacesire.
Yes. Proud of you. Very proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm Loonaromi. You can find me on twitch.tv/Loonaromi. That is Loonaromi with 2 O's, so Loonaromi, not Luna. And you can also stream like 3 times to 4 times a week on Twitch. Currently, that's gonna be Monday, Wednesdays, and Sundays. And I also upload daily on YouTube Shorts and on TikTok. Loonaromi on both of those as well. And I also upload some VODs and whatnot on YouTube. And this podcast will be available to watch on my YouTube channel. So that's youtube.com/@Loonaromi. And we also have a Spotify as well. So look for us, Pixel Yaps, on Spotify.
And catch us for our next episode, July 22nd.
Yay!
Take care,
Bye!
everybody.
Pixels and yaps, pixels and yaps. We like pixels and computer games. Pixels and yaps, pixels and yaps. We're yapping about pixels and computer games. Pixels and yaps.